Are you good? Are you good? Are you good? You see that the kid understood. Oh, stoned again. Stoned again, man. How does that look to you? I don't know how it looks. I don't want to perform. It's alright. It's good. It's okay. I ain't trained in a long time. Not because of the usual that people do, which is, sleuth. Is it sleuth? The sin when you're lazy? Sloth, sleuth? I can't remember. But not because of laziness, just because of injuries and illnesses. And I've been itching to go, but I've still got a bit of a runny nose, still got a bit of a coffee, but I can do the Qigong, which is like a yoga. But it's still demanding, and I will sweat, and there will be times where I'll be thinking I'd rather be at home right now. I know, because it's been weeks of luxury, meaning getting up when I want, and usually sleeping a bit extra to heal up, and not using the body, which is really, it seems like a good idea, but it is not a good idea, because your body becomes less attractive, which is trying to tell you something. It's not about vanity, and maybe it even is a little bit, because of the programming we've had. Like, we're out of control, like he says in the Matrix, and maybe, but what I'm trying to say is we got to be realistic and aim for the right things. And if something looks worse than it did when it was in a better state, or when it was doing something, then doing something is the right thing, and not doing something is the wrong thing. The same as if something smells bad, you know not to eat that, or there's something wrong with it, or it's time to stop doing whatever you're doing to it. You know what I mean? These are signals. But you don't want to sit around, even though it seems like a good idea. It's just like an illusion. You think again, just like glutton, just like all the sins, really. We know, but we're trapped in the 666. It's hard to get out, because this world we're in doesn't promote in you finding your true origin, which is peace. It's designed for you to be not at peace. And it seems like it's been premeditated. There's a lot of evidence to say it has. But at the same time, it could also be a coincidence. We could have just fell over on the way here. And we're just injured, and we work a little unfunctional. But yeah, I'm going training today, first time. Well, I trained yesterday, last night. Did a little bit of training. And it was hard. It was like I was a beginner again. Every stretching, the press-ups, the horse stance, and the skill as well. The skill. And it's a little discouraging. And the next day you don't feel, well, I'll be honest with you, I haven't got up at an early time, which I call early, in a long time. So getting up at an early time to go training seems like a no-no. I didn't do it today. And plus, if I would have done it, if I would have got up at the time I should have, I probably wouldn't have known what to do. I have to go over a video of my training just to make sure I know exactly what I'm doing, because I'm my own teacher. I'm telling myself what to do next, all the way to the 30 minutes or an hour. It's usually an hour. And yeah, that's the training. That's the training, man. It's something I take seriously because of the goals I've got. And I know the rewards as well. There's a lot of rewards. There's more rewards in the long run than anything else. And the rewards, it's always good to get your rewards. Always good to get your rewards, man. Eat healthy, think healthy, be healthy, and you will get. And don't eat the animals. Don't think of yourself. Think of God's plan. If you're an atheist, I don't know what to say. I ain't got time for atheists. Because you know the thing is, it doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter what he says. It doesn't matter what she says. Some people just haven't got the comprehension to understand the simple truth. So there's just no point, no matter what shape or form they get it in. Do you know what I mean? And if you can't understand the simple truth, then it's the most simplest thing to understand. For me, anyway, it was. And, yeah, man, it's been nice talking to you again, man. I'm high as a kite. I love getting high, man. I love it. That's the truth. I love it. I like to be honest. I don't want to fool no one. But cannabis has been beautiful to me, but it's also been cruel to me. That's the truth. You know, big up to those who tell the truth. I hear you, man. But the truth is, all the cruelness it does to me, it's worth it. It really is. And I would suggest, if you're having a human experience, that you one day try this thing without cigarette. If you smoke cigarettes, then maybe you can do it with cigarettes. But if you don't smoke cigarettes, don't add the cigarette in. Because you really will be missing something if you add the cigarette in. And if you don't add the cigarette in, try and put about 0.7, or you could probably get away with 0.5 for beginner. But cannabis isn't the enemy. It's not about, like, if I take more, the experience would be worse. Nah, the experience would be, well, I don't know. For me, personally, it is a bit shocked when I first got, like, the holy feeling from cannabis, where it's like the world is slightly, the whole world is different. All your senses are different. You know what I mean? And you're not used to it, but when you get used to it, it's just like home. This is where I am right now, I'd imagine. I don't even know if, I mean, I know things is like different, but I'm very used to this experience, so how it is, I can handle it because I do this all the time. But if I wasn't like this, I would have a lot more energy. That's the truth. I've been without cannabis because I'm a vegan. I have tremendous energy, but when I smoke the cannabis, my energy is like this. I can maintain this energy. This is my hyperness. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, there's no hyper. There's just mellow. There's just that level of, like, no high, no low. You just here, man. Whereas when you're sober, you can be hyper, you can be mellow, you can be normal. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Smoke one with me, man. Smoke. I don't know if you are regular, because I don't get much views, but I do used to have certain people who used to watch my views, my videos. So I'm thinking, you know me or you like me, And if you do, thumbs up. I like Mary. Mary's my favourite friend. Mary Jane. Sweet marijuana. Definitely my best friend. Without doubt. Because we've never fallen out, really. We've had some boring times as well. It's not always been a party. My kind of party, you know. Party. It's got to be a party, isn't it? To be it. Yeah. Party. Why? I don't know. Anyway. A good time then. A good time for me is usually with cannabis, but I've had some dull times. It depends on the energy at the time, because it seems like there's an energy out there where we all resonate or we don't. And when we resonate in a positive manner, everything's good. Tasting's good. Experience is good. Watching a movie is good. Talking to someone is good. Whatever you're doing is good. Or there's low frequency where things ain't that good. Listening to music ain't that good. The food don't taste that good. The smoke ain't that good. The human relations ain't that good. Yeah. So yeah, man. And the worst thing is about this, I don't know if it's life, but the times we're in, yeah, the modern time, is that we are in a lot of darkness. Not talking like evil, talking, well, it is, but it's not as evil as evil. It's just that being in the dark is meaning we have little knowledge. And having little knowledge, we just don't understand. We can't comprehend, and then we can't see, and then when we can't see, then we can't do. And it's I'm sure those who have money have the lifestyle which gives them a better perspective on things, meaning they are not so in the dark and life's a little bit brighter. But for us guys, it's just obstacle after obstacle after obstacle, just to get what you want to eat. Of that, especially if you're vegan. Especially if you're vegan, that's the truth. And if you're vegan, you're doing this every day. That's why we are the way we are, man. You know what I mean? We've got 2 more minutes. It's been so nice talking to you guys again, man. And I like my hair. I thought I'd like this, you know. Even though there's places and times where it looks completely ugly, I don't really care, because I'm not really growing it for the reasons 85% of the world do most of their things. You know, they don't really do things for reason. They do things for fashion. Do you know what I mean? Fashion's cool. I like fashion. I grew up a meat-eating normal kid into, you know, Babylon's way of living. I was into Babylon's way of living. We've got 1 minute to go. I want to keep talking. I want to keep smoking. I kind of don't want to go training, but I was amped earlier because I was watching the YouTube and I was ready to go, but this is like change now. I like this. Anyway, I gotta go. 15 minutes. Booyah.